So if you're ready, say you're ready. Ready! Are you guys ready? All right, see if our clicker works. There we go. All right, what does GLP do, okay? Chris did a phenomenal job digging deep. I'm very optimistic about our relationship with him and Ovation Labs, by the way. Yeah. More to come on that. But if we could just oversimplify this thing, right? What does GLP do at the end of the day? Why do people chase the medication? Why are we in an effort to raise the hormone level? Number one, overall improved blood sugar control, right? Lower post-meal spikes. 2, weight loss, the primary reason, right? There's direct correlation and then indirect correlation on how you get to weight loss. I want you to pay attention to that second bullet point. GLP-1 triggers the hypothalamus, okay? Hypothalamus is a part of your brain that controls many things, but hormonal control is one. And then hear this one. Here's a light bulb that's going to go off for you today, big time, okay? GLP-1 is not just about weight loss, okay? If somebody said, well, I don't need to lose weight, great. It's not just for that. There is a neuro handshake between your hormonal gut, GLP-1, and the hypothalamus. Guess what the hypothalamus controls? Emotions. I'm going to get into something deep on that one here in a minute. Cardiovascular benefits, improved heart function, anti-inflammatory. This is what the data says, right? The science that exists out there says this is what elevated GL1 levels do, or actually healthy GLP-1 levels do. Neuroprotective support, cognitive benefits, okay? Have a field day Googling this stuff, researching it yourself. Improved metabolic health, better fat loss, lean muscle, integrity, okay? Between the hypothalamus light bulb I want to turn on for you today, and then protecting muscle integrity, those two alone should blow your mind. All right, so, wow, GLP-1 does a lot, right? You could see why there's a medication craze happening in the country over the last few years. And here's the thing, guys, I don't even think we've seen the tip of the iceberg of where this GLP-1 conversation is going. I mean, they're like 3 years into this. You know, semaglutide hit the market like 3 years, I think, maybe 4, and came out as a diabetic therapy before people started chasing it for weight loss. But you may have heard of some of these terms, semaglutide, tirzepatide, Ozempic. There's many types of forms of the medication, injections, nasal spray, tablets, the list goes on and on. Here's the question, though. Here is the billion-dollar question, okay? We have created the only nutraceutical GLP-1 system on the market. There is not another system. There's other products, right? But, like, it's gimmicks, guys. Like, they throw something together real quick, they put the label on it, and then they create their Facebook ad about GLP-1. Give me a flippin' break, right? No, okay? This is a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar validated brand with 10 million plus customers. We know what we're doing. Little startup on Facebook, take it to the side. No. Here's the multi-billion-dollar question. What if there was a way to trigger your body to produce more of these already naturally produced GLP-1, GIP hormone levels without needing, here it is, here's the billion-dollar part, without needing to introduce a synthetic mimic of the hormone, right? That's what the medication is. I don't care what anybody tells you. And look, I'm not against the medication. I think medication is great for people that actually need it. But why don't we start with trying to get the body to produce more on its own? It'd be like, here's a great analogy. It'd be like a 60-year-old man who realizes he got his blood work done and his testosterone levels are really low, right? They're not what they were in his 30s. Well, how about doing something to try to get the body to naturally produce more instead of injecting a synthetic version of the human hormone testosterone? Same thing. We have developed a system, and again, I'm not against the medications, but It is a synthetic form of the human hormone produced in the gut. It's a mimic. Why don't we try to get the body to produce more of what it's already doing? That's the billion-dollar question. Again, what if there was a holistic, a natural approach to achieving the benefits associated with what we just saw on the previous screen, right? Anti-inflammatory, weight loss, that communication with the hypothalamus, the feel, the emotions that I'm going to get into here in a minute, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Introducing the Thrive myGLP 4-step system. Are you ready? You're wondering what that fourth one is, aren't you? All right. Before we dive into individual products, let's look at this system as a whole. One of a kind, GLP-1 nutraceutical system. And this is very, very important to implant in your mind, okay? We completely started from the ground up, and I'm talking about formula architecture. The experience is a completely different thing, okay? When we built Elite, we took the Thrive experience, we took nothing away and we added on to, right? It's like we took an existing house and we built more levels. That's Elite. With this, nope. That's designed to fill in nutritional gaps. While this does offer nutrition, this sole purpose is to raise the naturally produced hormone in the gut, GIP and GLP-1, right? We started from the ground up on the architecture. Again, advanced system whose sole purpose is to trigger the body to produce more of the naturally occurring hormone levels. And here's the part, 24/7, okay? This system is intended to work while you're awake and while you sleep. I'm going to dig into that today. Featuring premium grade holistic ingredients, scientifically shown. Guys, we're not like guessing here. Scientifically shown to spike the hormone levels. Compounded into a synergistic proprietary formula. What does that mean? Proprietary to us. Nobody knows the secret sauce, right? Nobody can knock this off. They don't even know how it was formulated. Yeah, they can look at the back and see the ingredients. You can do that with a can of Coca-Cola. You still can't have the recipe. Most powerful GLP-1 nutraceutical system on the market, period. 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 All right. These guys are you guys ready to get in this rocket and start the engines? Man, I'm ready. I'm ready. Again, created from the ground up, completely different. Okay, remember I told you about that communication link between the gut hormone GLP-1 and the hypothalamus? The hypothalamus controls food regulation, hunger. It controls hormonal control. It also controls your emotions. These capsules in particular have a very, very high level of the particular ingredients that's helping raise the production, which is why you get an incredible sense of feel on these beta testers in here. It's legit. Okay? It also does other things. That emotional control, like it quiets food noise, okay? Start with 1 capsule, work your way up to 2 based on sensitivity. Again, the formula of the capsule's sole purpose is to increase the production already happening. And I'm going to get into this in a minute. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but in terms of that control of food noise, what we've seen is like complete adjustment to eating habits in general. What you crave, and you know that saying like you don't know what some people struggle with in life? Like, well, you know, somebody would say, well, I don't have any problem like with cravings. I just eat what I want. Well, you're not everybody. Yeah, some people have like different issues and crave things, habitual patterns. Like I've even heard on what I've read and studied, you know, people that have substance addictions, like, it's my own personal opinion, like you're talking to that hypothalamus that controls emotion. Crazy, right? Step 2, created from the ground up, complete new infrastructure architecture. This is not the shakes we sell currently, okay? And I forgot to give you guys in the crowd today a piece of really a piece of really good news, Lindsay. After we cut the ribbon. Hold on. After we cut the ribbon, after you guys make your order, right? We're going to go out in the hall, we're going to high five, and we have samples for everybody here today. All right, let's get back to the nitty-gritty. Okay, you heard Chris break down what some of the challenges could be with the medications. And again, I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll keep saying it, I'm not against the medications, right? You do what's right for you in life. Who are we to say what's right for, right? We're offering a system that's for anyone and everyone. If you're on the medication, you need this. If you're off the medication, you need this. If you're coming off the medication, you need a post-GLP-1 therapy protocol, which is our system, okay? But one of the challenges that happens is because of the potency and sometimes of the dosage of the medications, people go through a drastic caloric deficit, okay? And you'll hear people say, well, no, the medications do not cause muscle loss. Yeah, they themselves don't cause muscle loss, but if somebody's going through a massive caloric deficit, they're not eating protein, they're hardly eating calories, they're basically on some type of minimal fast for the next 6 months, they're losing muscle, okay? The shake, if you want to know what's the main difference between this shake and the shakes we sell, well, one, its sole purpose is to do what? Raise the hormonal production level, and two, check this one out. The patented proprietary myHMB combined with the D3 that makes it the ingredient it is, it helps muscle retention and integrity. It protects it, okay? So good. Right. And so if somebody is going to have better eating habits, and we don't think on our system because it's not of a drastic spike like the medication can do, we don't think we're going to see, drastic caloric deficit. We think we're going to see healthy caloric changes. We think we're going to see healthy dietary modifications. But again, if you do want to lose weight, if you are going to lose weight, it doesn't need to be muscle. Let's protect the muscle, lose the fat, right? Formula is designed to preserve muscle mass while potentially going through a caloric deficit. See, I'm already ahead of myself. We also want to make sure, though, that we are getting the body the nutrition it needs, okay? One of the things that we did want to keep intact here, this has a completely different vitamin and mineral blend and profile than our other shakes, amino acids, it's completely different. But we still wanted to make sure we maintain that 50% or greater per serving of the daily recommended intake of your vitamins and minerals. One right now. The ingredients that are scientifically shown to bring up the production levels are extremely bitter. And we went round and round and round and round and round and round on formula samples, taste samples. And it's actually like, I call it kind of a cinnamon vanilla of sorts. It's hard to just call it straight vanilla. You'll taste it today. And you're going to notice as this goes down in the back of your throat, you're going to notice, like, this is not your average shake. Like, this guy, yes, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Lightning in the bottle. All right. Entirely new DFT, okay? You're going to like what I have to say about this and pay attention to the details, okay? This is not your average get up in the morning and slap it on. You most certainly can and should do that, but this one has no stimulants, okay? This guy's sole purpose is different than the other DFTs that we have. The other DFTs that we have are multifaceted, right? They're trying to make you feel good. They're trying to help you lose weight. They're trying to give you energy. They're trying to keep you going during the day. This guy's sole purpose, this is the only 24/7 DFT of its kind that we have in our lineup. Its sole purpose is to trigger or keep the hormonal levels triggered as you sleep and throughout the day, okay? No stimulants. And here's what I'm going to say about this. If you're the person that likes to take a shower at night, like that's your routine, you take a shower at night, you get in bed, you get in the morning, you just take off for the day. I actually would like you to put your DFT on after your shower before you get in bed. If you're the person that doesn't do that, like let's say you're the shower person in the AM, fine, get up in the morning, take your capsules, take your shower, take your shake, then put on your DFT. But this is, and I'm going to show you a very interesting player to this system next. But the capsules and the shake start the day, right? If you look at the half-life, what is half-life? Half-life is bioavailability and absorption intake of you metabolizing something that you just ingested, okay? So it's that burn off, right? So the day starts and the half-life is really high, right? You're absorbing it. It's coming in at very high levels. That's the capsules, the shake. The DFT has a much, much more delayed response than any of our other DFTs, right? Because we're not trying to spike you like our other DFTs in terms of giving you energy, giving you feel. It's all about helping the hormonal production. So this guy is meant, its half-life is much less, keep you through the day. That's why I actually like people that take a shower at night, take a shower, put it on then, and let's let that sucker start running while you're sleeping. Around the clock, right? This is one of the things that we focused very hard on. We want around the clock stimulation of trying to get the gut to produce more, to keep those levels consistent as much as we can, right? Like here's a good example. Like, oh, I saw this GLP-1 product on a Facebook ad. Okay, great. If it even works, you take the capsule in the morning, it maybe works for 4 hours and then you burn it off. What's next? So you're telling me you just want this all day? For like, no. The goal here is we elevate and then we keep it consistent in some regard, right? That's the goal. Let's look at the new heavyweight but small shaped champion to the GLP system, right? This is our new proprietary technology, our sublingual strips, okay? Incredible oral delivery technology, absorbs immediately, okay? Simply dissolve one strip above or under the tongue. You're going to try these today. Check this out. Use strips throughout the day to help spike or trigger additional GLP-1 production. Do not use close to bedtime. Okay, so let's talk about the synergy here. So again, that half-life, we're trying to elevate production and keep it elevated, okay? You take your capsules, your shake, possibly your DFT in the morning, boom. You're off and running, your production is, boom, spiked. And then again, that half-life is going to trail off because you're going to absorb the capsules and the shake, right, in a period of time, depends how fast you metabolize it. And then what you'll have left is the DFT that's still working. So we see that half-life, those production levels elevate, you metabolize the capsules, the shake, it drops down, you're left with just the DFT for the rest of the day. No, you're not. What I want people to do, this is not a morning thing in my opinion. If they're doing the system correctly, all 4 steps, this is like a post-lunch afternoon spike, right? Like you've already metabolized the capsules, the shake, you still have the DFT running, you're absorbing it, and boom, 1 to 3 strips a day, use as needed. Total system. You see what I'm talking about here? This is next chapter. The stories that are going to come from this are going to be chaotic. I mean, crazy. I know. Let's go.